Right guys, so today I'm riding the Kawasaki Ninja 1000 SX. I'm going to be taking it through a town, slow manoeuvres, and just to see what this brilliant sports touring bike is capable of around town and slow places, because obviously the majority of places that people ride are in the towns, in the cities, not normally out on the country roads all the time. So we want to see what this bike is capable of. It is a fantastic motorcycle. So I'll throw my leg over and walk it backwards. See, I'm at Destination Triumph at the moment. Destination Triumph Solent. It's a Triumph Scrambler 1200. Clear to the left, there we are, clear to the right. It's such a smooth bike, this bike, and the engine is fully stock other than the heated grips, and it's just, I mean, listen to it. She just pulls so well. I should have put my earplugs in actually. I forgot how noisy a bike without a screen up is. But yeah, I mean, the riding position is really, really good. It's a nice, comfortable position. Your back is up nice and straight if you want it to be. You can be hunkered over. The bike is so light on the positioning as well. You can literally just flick it over point to point and she just moves. There's just no concern about lifting the bike all the way over. It's a very, very maneuverable bike, especially when you get into the higher speeds. It doesn't cause you any issues. It is a fantastically well balanced bike. The wind mirrors, they are pretty damn good, to be honest with you. My friend whose bike this is has put some extra blind spot mirrors in the corner. Now at first, when I first started riding this and I saw those, I really wasn't keen on them, and it takes a bit of getting used to. However, once you are used to it, they actually, and you focus your attention on those more than the actual main mirror, they are actually really good. I don't know if I would get them on my next bike, because obviously at the moment I don't own a motorcycle. And that car probably thought I was having a go at it. Sorry. Yeah, I don't own a motorcycle. This is my only motorcycle. My good friend Dave has lent me his bike for a couple of months, just so I've still got transportation. Don't. Well, that Peugeot was coming out at me then. So yeah, I've got a bike still, so I thought, why not do a review? Now, it's got a quick shifter, up and down, or blipper down, quick shifter up, what have you. It's got sport mode. I try and change the mode. I can never remember how to do it on this bike. You go down here, and then range mode. Nah, I can't remember how to do it. I have to really figure it out for a quick, easy change. But I always put the bike in there, the max power mode, sport mode, limited, traction control. It's just got like full-on aggressive mode, because ultimately if you can't ride a bike in its full potential and its full power mode by controlling the machine, should you be on the motorcycle? That's a debate to have, isn't it, people? I've just started an argument there. Whack it in the comments. What do you think? Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't need rain mode. I don't need road mode. Just literally give me 100% of this bike's power and let me control it with the twist of my wrist, with my riding abilities. I have to wipe that camera again. With my riding abilities, because, I mean, yeah, you can adjust powers and stuff, but let's face it, you should be able to control the bike that you're riding on. So yeah, I'll just whack it in sport mode and leave it. Quick shifter up and down. It's got loads of different settings on that screen. You've also got a lean angle as well, which is really good. However, I'm not going to be messing around with that, especially not in the wet weather conditions, because it's not my bike. And Dave has looked after this bike very well. It's actually, I think it's pretty much up for sale. So if you're interested in this Kawasaki Ninja 2021 1000 SX, please leave me a comment or go on my Instagram, drop me a message, and I'll pass your details over to Dave, and see what you guys can come up with. It's had one owner from brand new, and he, believe me when I say he's looked after this bike, he has really looked after this bike. This bike has been well and truly cared for by Dave. He's not the type of person that would let a bike get mistreated. He sure as hell hasn't opened it up anywhere. So it'd be a good bike for the next owner. The seating position on the 1000 SX is really, really comfy as well. I mean, the leg positioning, your legs are bent like in a sports bike, but you're up nice and high as well. I'm really hoping this video comes out okay, because this is some horrific weather out here. It was meant to be okay for at least another hour, but I don't think so. I think that is now well and truly gone. The throttle response is so good, and the quick shift, like the blipper down, is bloody amazing. It's so smooth going down, so smooth. Although this car is going so slow, I might even have to hit first gear. Yeah. I mean, God, mate, I'm on a bike and I'm pacing you down. You're in a car, for crying out loud. It is not. Yep, you're going out that way. Amaze balls. It gives you no wind protection. No wind protection whatsoever. I mean, maybe if you got a bigger screen, if they do a bigger screen, that could be something to look into. But as it stands, it's so drizzly. Yeah, the wind protection is a nil. Gets it straight in your chest, in your head. Yeah, you feel it, well and truly. Rim rears, you don't have to bring your elbows in either. You can see behind very comfortably. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to nip up North Hill, and the suspension just really laps the bumps up. So good. Now, this isn't a, oh, Kawasaki, I love you, Kawasaki. This is literally, my mate's given me his bike for a couple of months. Go out and ride it. If you want to make a video on it, make a video on it. Other than that, just use it for commuting, do whatever you need to do on it. I've got insurance, so boom. I have ridden this bike, not this exact one, but I've done it on a motorcycle course a year ago, and it was literally a fantastic motorcycle to play with. It's got punch. As soon as you hit about 6,000 RPM, this machine comes alive. Now, this will be interesting. I do not need to go over my side of the road. They do. Ooh, very nice. He kept on his side of the road. Respect. So first test is going down normal roads. First gear, nice and slowly. The throttle control is really good on this bike. It's not jerky. It's just smooth and progressively flows. Really impressed. Absolutely bloody impressed. Moves over well again. The whole bike feels like it's weightless. It just flows. Couple that with the suspension that is really smooth, really soft. I say it's soft. It is soft suspension, but it's not like you're bouncing all over the place. It's just bloody brilliant. And it's precision sharp, this bike. You can literally point it and it goes. Kawasaki have absolutely nailed it. The engine setup is just boom, lovely, cracking bit of kit, cracking bit of crater there. Right, what I'm gonna do, oh man, this is dwizzly. I'm gonna spin a Yui. A couple of photos to quickly snap out. All right, so a quick pit stop there. Just take some photos for my friend Bonnie. Hope you enjoy the photos. Right, and let's clean the camera and crack back on again. Bloody hell, this is an awful day to be riding out on a motorcycle. It is now turning for the worst, so I might have to put this video out and then do another one. I mean, I'll still dump this video out. Why the hell not? But yeah, even doing a Yui in the road, the bike is so light, it just literally falls backwards and forwards, no dramas whatsoever. I don't even think I've turned my helmet camera on. Well, not that I need it, because I've got my DJI on, but it's great having a quick shifter. I think I'm going to have to constantly wipe this camera. The quick shifter just makes going up and down the gears so easy. And the seating position, where you're like kind of bolt upright and you're leaning forward ever so slightly, it just makes looking forward really, really comfortable. Are you going left? I didn't think you could go right there. Crazy. And just moving around on this bike is just so nice. It is a really good bike just to bimble around on. And the nice thing as well is the throttle, it's not jerky at all. Like, you're not on, off. You can progressively roll on, progressively roll off, making the bike really nice to ride. There's no horribleness in its slow manoeuvring. It genuinely is a really smooth, well-balanced bike from Kawasaki. They have done so well making this bike. Hope this camera gives me some kind of decent footage. It's obviously got cruise control, which I used a minute ago. Now you don't. It's a weird sensation, this bike. You don't feel like you're sitting in it. You feel like you're sitting on it, which is quite a strange feeling. Right, let's do a UE this way. So what I'm going to do, show you how easy it is to do a UE. Keep the revs up, on the back brake slightly, and just move around. That's how easy it is to do a U-turn on this bike. Nice and easy, no concern whatsoever. I do miss having a quick shifter. Like, I'd love a quick shifter on my bike. It would be absolutely fantastic. I like those Nissan X-Trails. I did look at getting one of those for my next adventure, but they're all-wheel drive. I want a proper four-wheel drive where you can lock differentials and do things like that. I'm not police. What a weirdo. He's tapping his head as if to say, oh look, there's a policeman there, because that's what kids do. They tap their head in the UK to say, oh look, there's police, they do this, they tap their head. It just makes themselves look a little bit stupid. I'm not a police officer, I'm literally riding my motorbike. Bless the silly little boy. Never mind, I guess someone's got to be it. Unfortunately, well, that somebody was him today. I should have shouted out, I'm not old Bill, what are you on about? Right, let's go up to the train station. Let's go up to the train station. Indicate round, make sure no one pulls out in front of me. Let's go down here. Let's go down the train station. Haven't been up to Fareham train station in ages. Don't come to the train, I don't need a train station. If I need the train station, I'll go to Portsmouth and Southsea. It's just a lot easier. All right, here we go. Bit more slow manoeuvre. Let's do this really slow. There we go. It's not even registering 1 mile an hour on the speedo. I am creeping, and the Kawasaki is such a stable bike. I mean, look at that. I've got the revs held at roughly 2,000 RPM. I'm gonna have to come off that and open my visor. There we go. Let's go again. 0 miles per hour. Creeping. Look how stable that bike is. It is such a good. Look at that. That is what you call slow manoeuvres. But in essence, it is a good bike for slow manoeuvring. The train station is quite a difficult place to get out of because you've got cars coming around there, you've got cars coming up there. As soon as there's a gap there, these lot come flying out. You need to go, mate. Come on, let's go. You're indicating before you exit. So basically, I've just got to pick my opportunity and go. Again, nice and easy to control the bike, bringing it round, and then power it on. I keep using the clutch because I'm so used to a clutch, but I really don't have to use the clutch anymore. Just literally up and down, up and down. Now, I will be taking this bike on a few more long trips. I'll be doing Derbyshire in a couple of weeks. What's that? Yeah, about a month's time. I'm going up to Derbyshire, so that'll be good to get the bike up there and do a good ride up there. See what it's like on the long distance. I mean, I have ridden this bike long distance before, not this exact bike, but another one like it, same age, and yeah, cracking bit of kit. Like I said, I wouldn't own it, personally. It's too leant forward in a sports bike position for me. I do now prefer the more upright sports tourers. Well, I say this is a sports tourer, but a bit more like big touring bikes, because they're just more comfortable. I do find them far more comfortable. The adventure bikes where you are bolt upright just makes for a more enjoyable ride. Obviously there's no luggage on this bike. Dave has got I think he's got panniers for this bike, because he did say he's got a rack that he can put on the back of the bike, which I can only imagine is the pannier, unless he's talking about the top box rack, because I think these Ninjas either came with a top box or came with panniers. You couldn't get them in a configuration of both, which is really bizarre. Again, feeling that quick shift. It's just a cracking bit of kit. So guys, this is my first quick review of this bike. Nothing special, just giving you quick impressions of what this bike is like. I'm going to park up round the corner near the Castle in the Air Tavern, and to be honest with you, I'll probably take all these cameras off now because it's just a little bit miserable. Put them away safely in the rear box. Well, the rear bag that I've put on it, because this is just an absolute shocking day. Also, the front brakes are really good. No issue with the front brakes. The power of them is very good. Even after constant high speed riding, these brakes just bite really well. And the rear brake, let's give it a go. Clutch in. Yeah, that's actually a really good rear brake. Really good. Bring it in here. Apparently there's a really nice coffee shop down here. Really nice coffee shop. Spin it around. Let's take a thumbnail shot somewhere. Let's ride it up here. On that rear brake, just controlling everything. There you go. I think a good shot will be right here. Right, I think I'll get a shot here of the Ninja. Actually, no I won't, I'll turn it round. That's a rubbish shot, I don't want that on the side stand. So, off-roading the Ninja. Not the best idea, Rich. But, playing with that rear brake, keeping her under control. I just need to keep it nice and cautious because I don't want to drop my mate's bike. There we go, that's a better shot, isn't it? Far better shot. There we go. Put that down. And there we go. Right guys, stay tuned for some more videos from the Kawasaki Ninja, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.